Je Judan Soje Shama La Shashuba Dari Shukuje Swarami Lola Beshu Sanje Asho Sanje Judan Soje Shama La Shashuba Dari Shukuje Dari Shukuje Swarami Lola Beshu Sanje Asho Sanje Shuddha Sanje Chomala Chacha Patra Daino Chasuchi Daive Chiche Jive Sanje Rana Pencha Sanje Okay. Good morning again. Hello everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good. Someone really good morning. Really early. Okay. Everyone comfortable? Your seat is comfortable? Okay. Good. We're going to do a little bit of meditation, okay? And how we meditation is, we're going to meditate on four immeasurables. Immeasurables, okay? As you know, Buddhism, we taught to allow our very open mind, the very, what's the wise mind? Wise, open, big heart. Wide. Yeah, wide. Expansive. Our mind is very narrow, doesn't fit. Only fit what you want. Doesn't fit things we don't want. Right? But as Buddhism adheres, because our mind is very narrow, then small things happen, it really bothers us. Therefore, we try to a little bit big or wide or quite extensive mind. And in order to that, you say, I want that, it really doesn't work. We need to exercise, with more practice. And it means getting better and better. Usually we reset the first refuge. In order to refuge become very perfect or very powerful, we need to like a sport or like foundation of four measurables. The four immeasurable. Immeasurables means what? We cannot. No measurement. No measurement. Like 2 feet, 20 feet, 1 billion, 3 billion. Therefore, if you really have like experience to recognize or something for immeasurables, then automatic to refuge coming. The refuge bring to also to bodhicitta. And how can we, as he said, page 7, he said, may all sentient beings have happiness and it causes. No. Then we say, all of us, what do we need? It's very difficult, right? I'm thinking, who likes me? I like that. Who don't like me? I don't want that person include that. Like that kind of thoughts is not easy to change one thing. The first, I like to remember, recognize one of the most close person for you. I'm sure everyone have read. Maybe your wife or your husband, maybe your children, maybe your parents, maybe your co-worker, something you're really close person. First, we can like meditation for like that good person. Like parents always think my children, if children's doing good, but they always, I want my children's best. I want they're happy. I want their good education. Always, even the good, they think like that, right? 99 point parents. Maybe this is one time I really told you guys. I talk about that one. Yeah, go. You can go. Who's the more easiest one? Jump. Okay? Therefore, so no, my mother is not very good for me. It's nice. Maybe that's not a choice. She also got with ignorance. Therefore, first, everyone just try to remember or recognize one of the very close person for you. Then with that person object, we do meditation to formation pose. Then you can do more close, then do more wire. Then we can say all mother symmetry. In order to there be a reason, not just Buddhism say we have to do that, not that. We need to force some connection, some powerful thinking for that. Right? Okay? Everyone ready? Remember that may all sentient beings have happiness and causes. It talk about what? Love. May all sentient beings free from suffering and its causes. Compassion. May all sentient beings never be part from sorrowless bliss. May all sentient beings abide equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. Is what? Equanimity. Okay. Hello, namaste. Okay. Then we go into this meditation. The meditation for our close person. Then we can change for all other things. Okay. Okay. Everyone ready? You close eyes. Not pay attention any other around with you. They make sounds. It's okay. Don't pay attention. Okay. Try to first find one of the very close person you or very kind person you really your heart. Then that you think this thing. Okay. I will say the words, then you can just follow that. Ready? You think the person who are very kind, very close with you, you say, I wish that person has happiness and cause of happiness. If possible, you can move. May all sentient beings have happiness and cause. Second, that you are kindness person or close person, free from suffering and its causes. Your mind focus on mindfulness, their thought. Then you change your thought a little bit bigger to your families, your friends, free from suffering and its causes. Then we are all sentient beings free from suffering and its causes. Take that. Then again, your kindness person or close person to never be part from sorrowless spells. Then same as your close person, families, friends, neighbors, co-workers, never be part from sorrowless spells. Then may all sentient beings never be part thoroughly still. Number 4, the person, your kindness or close person, abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. Your close friends, families, neighbors, co-workers, abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. All sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred. Okay, that's our short meditation. Who has memorized this one? Most of you have memorized it. Okay. I will going to say, may all sentient beings, then you have to say the second one, okay? How to curb your mind with that. I say, may all sentient beings have happiness and it causes. Repeat me that, okay? You want to try that? Just try to do a little bit exercise, okay? May all sentient beings. Okay. Can you close your eyes? Can you say? Just really think that, okay? Or just say. May all sentient beings. May all sentient beings. May all sentient beings.
Never required from sorrowless bliss.
May all sentient beings.
Abide in equanimity, free from bias, attachment, and hatred.
Okay, that's good. I think this is a hard to meditation for many boss. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, yeah. Good morning, Margaret. Okay.
Good morning, Geshe.
I want also to pray for Margaret. She broke her leg. Therefore, I want to pray for her that 단 대응하도 지금 단 세메지 공다른 세메시 세대.
So that was a meditation on 4 immeasurables that we did today.
So 어떻게 leg
Do you get any feelings?
Not much, right? Yeah, it is also we don't have much feeling. And 저 소소 세와 체사 하정 세와 요소가 셈치달라 두 상도나 감도 초발래 그래.
So if we think about being, who we have strong affection towards, then we'll get the feeling.
배치는 당연히 라바 파마수 그때는 소소 보고도 대화는 되면은 아니 demrachi 된나 쯤으로 담방하는 가지 아니 소소 보고라야지 그때는 야보요 기워요 로조 야보요 어떻게 상대가 왔어.
So like if you think about it towards your child, like you always, as a parent or as a mother, you always think about your child, right? So you want your child to be happy, your child to be good, be good in the studies, be good in life, successful and so forth, right? Always thinking about the child.
Correct. 단위 수수고 남중하고 가사야서 수수 탄예서 되는 것도 삼보도 레그래. 아무라이 봐.
And like that, we can also have same kind of feeling towards the people that we feel close with. Some people that we love, the people that we feel close with.
Is it? Most right. 다 나중에 아니 대주라 대화는 아니 동아 강에 많이 온다다. 주주나 맞아. 미 나랑 수수고 가사야더니들한테 강에 맞아 놨어. 아니 지금 수수 그 레가 제가 가지 로저는 받지 마 놨어. 되는 것도 삼성 연구실 텐데 받지요. 그리고 깨도 맞잖아 삼거를.
And like that also we think about them to not have any sufferings, to not have any problems, to not have any problems in their studies, to not have any hindrances or and obstacles in their studies and practice and so forth, right? So we always want them to not have these bad things happen to them.
Is it? Mike is here. Okay. 아니 하나진 게 सबसे 대화는 그만하면 대화는 맞아가지고 딱 그대나 믿을라 수수가 해서 간지 쟁이 받지 마요. 남로야 보용 와 메시아 보거나 삼그레스.
And so just like you think about them to be happy, you always wish them to be free from any kind of problems and any kind of obstacles, right?
도치 다니 예래 쳐다니나 저 빠니는 놈이 다 때때 깔에 가오르다 돼. 제가 그냥 하는 쇼크로 봐.
So then also wishing them to be free from the bias and attachment, attachment and hatred, like so to for them to remain in equanimity. And so that one maybe will be a little bit difficult.
제가 노치는 번한 세미식이야 som노다지. 오늘 단들 semje 참ala 갖고는 그렇게네 som노다네 검전의 진 som노 대단히 가르치 소소치 레네 바보야 와도 지금 소아치 만도 와도 이게 미치 쇼와도 좋나 다 세미식 똑바지라 제기 왔다래.
So when you think about that or contemplate on the 4 immeasurables in this way, then as you contemplate on it, if you get a very strong feeling like goosebump on your body, or tears coming out from your eyes, and if you get that kind of strong feeling, then that's the sign that you're having some kind of realization of the 4 immeasurables.
다 들리지는 가리패는 했으나 아무도 가리패는 걸 했으려고 하나.
So what benefit is there if we do that?
아니 대체는 semje 제나 때문에 그 차단 걸로도 계속 제가 말해 맞죠.
So if you do that, then you will not have attachment and hatred, towards other beings.
대마지와나 나눠서 아니 지금 다 mesela 마페보 네 자리가 오는 거래.
And so if we don't have that, like hatred and attachment towards other beings, then our life will be very good and comfortable.
오케이? 제가 네 도전에 순수 대화되나 저는 제가 제가 그래 있어야 되고 내가 제가 제가요나 아니 제가야 저도도 같이 되게 루도가 맞지 와도 순수 대화도 되는 거래.
So then that makes sense when it says if you want to be happy, then you should have compassion towards others. So if you know or understand that, then you will have, you'll strive to have compassion towards others because you want to be happy yourself.
오케이? 단 난조절라 거리나 거리오래. 거리는 너무 잡으다. 수소랑 집에도 미친데 와치 제 야와도 왔어. 이만 안에 수소라 랑친도 좋아나 수소 대화 나시 만져 봐. 수소 아니 차지나지 미그 맞아 봐야 돼. 너도 거리나. 수소야 잡아도 벌레도.
But we are in the opposite to that. We always think about ourselves. We have very strong self-cherishing mind that thinks about ourselves all the time, and we are not free from that kind of attachment and hatred, and therefore we always have these kind of problems in our life.
Is it waiting? It's true. 제자 도진의 당법에는 태매지도 양보 오검치. 당법 소소 검사대 소소 타 예서 강화들어 주고. 근데 소소 때 파티에도 심지 참아드는 공통하나 오늘 나와가지고 그 사람 집 때내 지원을 서. 로그에서 로그다.
Therefore, you should contemplate on these four imaginables, or meditate on the four imaginables. So first, you start with towards the close ones, the people that you feel most close with, and then after that you can spread out, to a little further and further, to all beings like that. So if you do that kind of meditation every day, for about a month, then definitely will make changes in your thoughts.
가제 어도까지 메디아 생각 그냥 못 자는 거네.
So the person will be more relaxed, will have a more broadened mind.
다 또 그냥 계속서 아니 relax 그냥 보이나 아니 되게 깨지네 소소고 조고 정도야 그냥 뭐 용도로 와 갈래지네.
So if oneself, is more relaxed and stress-free, then people around us will also, feel the same way.
근데 대내 가서 차도 시간 너무 작아서 말이야.
And that way our blood pressure will not go very high too.
제가 가는 대전 나도 종아지도 야차고 차야고 냠고서 봐.
Because that balances, the elements in our body.
근데 신다는 것도 종아지 다 수보면 차다도 용하다 당도 칼라라 라레가 되나. 야 니네 삼모 단다라 용고서 봐.
And of course, the elements, the balancing of the elements in our body depends a lot on the food that we eat. But our thought can count also.
그냥 semlang ondra 용까지 나도 차서 시다다 차비가 도대.
So like maybe you should check your blood pressure at the time, when you are very nervous, or very stressed.
다 그디 르르지 참마요 지 간지 다르고 같이 됐다. 된대 좋아요. 차서 많이 먹어.
And then check at a time when you are very relaxed and no stress going in your mind. Definitely you'll see a difference in your blood pressure.
저도 다녀지 직 따뜻해. 짜장마요.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure there will be difference if you check it in that way.
가상가 배워지 돼서 배워지. 그 남주 지나 그 차든 도에도 그 차모 딱도 그냥 따르게 설와. 그래서 차도 가고 가는데.
So there's one Tibetan friend of mine who has a little high blood pressure, so he always checks, his blood pressure.
내 코로나 제가 남남치 올라오래서 남남치 올라오. 아니 뱅글스 라이.
And so I advise him to read the great stages of the path to enlightenment by Lama Tsongkhapa.
당복은 배자는 차시 마도 가는 배가 됐어. 당복은 그만 그때 라기도.
And then he said, reading a text, how will the reading a text help, to reduce the blood pressure?
정보를 알아. 나도 저 대블라나 가는 배가 저도 소리도 아니야.
That's very honest, right? Like, what kind of difference you will feel if you just read a book? Do you see any difference? Do you feel any differences when you just read a book?
가상아 그렇도 그실라 얌스 모두사.
Recently, I've met him, and then he said, Geshe-la, is very strange, very interesting or strange,
아니 같이더라. 아니 그 배자 로고다 말로 채워주고 배자 로 양나 로 사와 로 되게 차다나 차시도 막빼 마고 차고 그래서 아니 말로까지 같이 채워주고 돼서 그런데 냠냠랑 쇼시.
And he said, the strange thing is that when he's reading a text, or after he has read the text, and when he checks his blood pressure, it's very low. And then other time it goes high. So he says there's a big difference, at a time when he's reading the text and not reading the text.
다들 그 곰기 작업마다 그다 남는 건 마바바바바 꼴로 될 거지. 곰좀 손따게 말다고.
So he's just reading through. He's not, contemplating or meditating on the meaning of the text. He's just reading through the book.
그게 자신을 마마고 대거 선거에 막고.
And he's not even thinking about reducing his blood pressure, and therefore he's going to read it. He's not even thinking like that.
세상에 권한하지 않니 말이라 추스레레 아니 엄청 얼마로 될 라인 봐.
And so I advise him to read like for an hour every day. Read the great Lamrim stages of the path to enlightenment text every day, like for 1 hour.
대략 그거는 감수요다 그. 대야 기실락을 납송에 되게 로고 말로다 지까지 만들지도 로다 되네 말. 소소 가지 또지 보고 그랬어.
There's no commitment, that or that forces him to do it. He says, it's not like, Geshe said it, so therefore I read it. If I don't read it, then I'll break my commitment. It's not like that, He's like reading it willingly, with interest in himself, to read it. So reading it on his own, not by force,
제가 드니 집에 가졌나 대가를 선받아 수수 링아 예수 삼아 대비강 되더라고. 건주미 조금 말해.
And so, like, if you read it in that way, then without a force, then there'll be no stress. Otherwise, say, I have to read it because otherwise I'll break the commitment like that. Then that's a stress, right? So it's not like that. So he's just reading it, and then when he's reading, he's not thinking about any other things, and he's just thinking about the words that he's reading only.
Okay. 향수 드마 사칭도 돼야. 된등에도 향수 드마 사칭도 돼야. 링아 예수 삼아 되나 되게 심하다고 말해.
So, like, when you read, the praises to Tara, 21 Tara, 21 praises to Tara. So when you read that, your body, spiritual, and mind will be there. We will not go anywhere else.
Okay. You want to try? We will try one to today also Tara Puja. Chado Tame, page 221.
Go to page 221 and read it once now.
셴바장 그런 거까지 소소 포커야 본다. 하셔도 특히 노르마도 같이 라마도 같이 내가 좋아.
So just don't think about anything else. Just look at the word and read it properly without missing the word, without mispronouncing it. And so read it carefully. And when you do that, your mind will be there.
나 검자고 좀 되게 계산 말이야. 장소 빼셔도 특히 좀 말하고 같이 특히 노좀 말하고 같이 무줄로 좋아.
Yeah, so you don't have to think about it or meditate on it. And just read, just look at the text and read it without any missing, without missing the words or without mispronouncing it.
Okay, this is like simple way to exercise. Okay, in one book, page 221. Do your book, page 221. Okay, yeah, you don't book. Someone can lead us slowly. Okay, I'm not you read yourself. We all read together. Follow the leader. My main thing is don't miss the word. Okay. This is important, okay? Don't jump, don't miss the word, don't say wrong. How you say pronunciation? Okay? Slowly, regular one. Okay, everyone good? Maybe not too fast.
And not chanting, just reading.
Like that.
Like that? Okay.
You're chanting.
Everyone good? Okay. Don't look at your neighbors, just focus on your own book. I don't want anyone miss, okay? Say wrong pronunciation. Okay, yeah. Are you guys ready? Okay. If you don't have the text, just listen to who's reading, okay? You don't have text, you just listen. Either ga ga ga, and I just listen on that, okay? Okay.
Like lightning instantaneous, from open statements of the Lord, every word here one alone. Homage, she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with thy rays resplendent, as a thousand star collection. Homage, golden blue one lotus, water-born and anadonic, giving effort calm austerity, spacious transmutation through view. Homage, crown of Tathagata, action triumph without limit, regard on by God's children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with tutare, undesired erection and space, traveling with her feet in seven worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage worship by the Lord, Shakya Agni Brahma Maru, honored by the host of spirits, courses of Gandharvas Yakshas. Homage with the tread and big sounds, destroying closed magic diagrams, perfect pressing left out right hand, blazing in a raging fireplace. Homage to very dreadful, destroyer of Mars champion. She would frowning lotus blazing, she would slayer of all enemies. Homage at the of her fingers, adorn her with ritual mudra. Like earth masses all excited, all directions will adorn her. Homage she so joyous, radiant, crowned and mating garments of light. Mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mars demons. Homage she able to summon all her guardians assembly, shaking frowning with her home side, saving from every misfortune. Homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining. Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage she would bring a blaze like the unending fire abiding. Ranks of love that joys around you, troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats, scaling with the letter home, the seventh level she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful, she whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with dome and so destroyer of the great evil. Homage she rejoice around it, tearing both bodies asunder. Priest with home and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage to her receive letter of a shapeless syllable. My footstepping shapes the three worlds, Maramanda and finger. Homage holding in her hand the dear Makmuna Deva lake, which was spoken Tara and faith, totally dispelling poison. Homage she who got to their kings and the Kinnaras to honor. Armored in all triple splendor, she dispelled magic and conflict. Homage she used to rise bright with radiance of sun and full moon, with Christ's sorrow into tiring. She dispelled severe contagion. Homage full of liberating, powered by the synergy natures, destroy souls and spirits actions, and rest coaches supreme turret. He praises with the room mantras and prostrations of star 21.
Good. And the children, some of you need to share my course.
So did you guys think about anything else while you were doing the chanting?
I think, oh, I forgot something. Oh, today I'm good after that. Have you there anything?
Yes.
Really? Actually, you know, really focus. Yeah. Is it?
I was pretty focused on that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh,
Well, yeah, it's not easy, you know, but 가는 내려야 먼저 포크 야부치는 셔만 고만 고사자라고 말해.
So if you focus on the prayer, then you will not think about other things. There's no, there cannot be two things at the same time. So if your focus is on that, then nothing, you will not be able to focus on other things.
제가 남자가도 puja is puja. When we do puja, 쇼치니 때가도 검자돼요.
So when you're doing the puja and doing the chantings, and in one hand it becomes like a meditation. So that's because we're trying to place our body, speech, and mind in one place at that time.
Okay, why have to talk about this? Why want to plan this? 알레 제자 간제는 배절로가 가르치니 그 다시 만들었나 그 셈바디 다시 시간 되니까 되게.
See, like that, when you do the chantings or reading a text or like the great stage of enlightenment, I advise my friend, at that time your mind is in one place and you're not stressing your mind, thinking about all kind of things, and therefore your blood pressure will be low.
제가 남정하고 셈나 지 맞대서 지 자유도 까토분도 제가 대전에 당도 셈 주대요.
And so usually, even if we wish to not think about things, things just come up in our mind, right? And then that, disturbs our mind.
Okay, let's try to. Okay, sometimes you can also reach yourself. Go to your home. You go a little loud. Also, you're loud. You can hear your voice. It's also keep your mind someplace. Therefore, you can see the monks. Have you been monks studied? The monks they're very loud. They're reciting. Really loud. There's also the more focus there. You're more focused, easy to memorize. It's also difficult to keep our minds steady. The one purpose to monks recite very loud. Also, you're more, concentration, more focus. Okay? Okay. Now we're not good. We're not steady too. That's because I'm going to call it.
So what was it?
Well, remember we recite last week.
Patience?
Patience.
Nobody Gemini right?
Nobody. 제가 질문이면서 그만 그 로사 봐. 쇼줄이 손바다 님이 현대 체에 대바 로트데. 가와톤도 사베 배산 좀 봐요. 대 로사 봐. When we stop that.
Very far, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe in outline 3.
나 샹샘 맘바 샹샘나 전학가와 자통 그 개원 좀 봐. 엄마 주바나 쇼줄이 손바다 님이 현대 체에 빠지 되는 샤셔요 그러고.
그래, 내내 찾아는 뭐 어디 뒤버들어라. So we read through that part, right? Up to with whom you should.
Oman Jubada, Shunjuli Sobada, you shun the cherry nas.
Really?
You found that? Oman Jubagaro, the guide to the Bodhisattva.
Oman Jubada, engaging in the middle way.
Engaging in the middle way. Do you find that place?
The verse, like a quote from engaging in the middle way.
How could I find another to cover the whole earth?
No, before that.
Before that. So, unruly. No, they're all from Sanjideva.
If you get mad, non-Bodhisattva to get mad for the Bodhisattva is correct or destroy your thousands years medical. Their quotation, moreover, and Shantideva said.
Okay, yeah, from Shantideva, not from Chandrakirti.
Could be, yeah, Shantideva. Do you find that? Oman Jubal said where? Oman Jubal.
Yeah. It's in
it's in the first paragraph of the outline 376 towards the end. It says this is mentioned in the engaging in the middle way and engaging in the deeds of Bodhisattva. Thus, the drawbacks are very heavy indeed. You see that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't. Okay. What The blue book, what page?
It's page 582 in the blue book, right at the top of the page, in outline 376.
The red book. It's page 3. It's page 581 in the book.
쇼랑 말이야.
Where is
쇼랑
it?
라고 말이 outline number 더 딜랍션 디거 여러분들. 슈 하하라.
Outline number.
You all have the outline, right? Outline number 376.
376.
Different books have different page numbers, so but the outline will be same. So towards the end of the first paragraph on the outline 376.
Found?
Yes.
Okay. Do you find? Do you find?
Is it 6?
The word yellow book.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
That they much lost. The whole much lost.
자동로셔 말거든.
자동으로 걸어오래.
자동스나 많이 오버드 데이스도 하다.
너절라 먼저 진짜야 돼 오지도. much lost and 맞다도.
Yeah. Okay, so let's read through that. You must cultivate patience, but do this before you get angry. Once you are angry, it is too late. You must be patient and think about the drawbacks of anger. If you do not, you will make everyone, including yourself, unhappy. Aside from anything else, anger can even drive you to suicide, and so on. Anger results in your having many enemies. You might feel, oh, this may be true, but how can I be patient when there are so many potential objects of anger? Engaging in the deeds of Bodhisattva says, how could I find enough leather to cover the earth? Having leather on the sole of your sandal is the same as covering the whole earth. Check whether you or not you could ever completely subdue your enemies. You will find that you would never run out of enemies or subdue them all before the time came when there are so no sentient beings left. But if you subdue your anger, you will not have a single enemy, and it will be the same as subduing all your enemies. Once you thoroughly understand how the types of patience are classified by their nature, plus the drawbacks of anger and so forth, will you ever again let your whole body possessed by anger? Once a Lama tried to separate his disciple and a thief in a fight. He did not succeed, and the disciple was hitting the man. The Lama put his finger on his disciple's nose and said, "Patience, patience." Immediately the disciple recalled his lost patience. What use is it to pretend to be patient if your anger has already done its work? It will be difficult at first to be patient. It will become easy if you familiarize yourself through mind training. There are reasons why it is not right to get angry with someone who does you harm. Suppose a man hits you on the head with a club. Think as to stop. 대샤가.
너희들 주문을 진짜야.
그래.
Okay? Okay? How you think? What do you think? Who think this true or this not true?
True, but very difficult. True, but very difficult.
Yeah. The most difficult also very difficult to make right. If you got there, you got big result. It's also very difficult to get the professor job, like Harvard, MIT, or blah, 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 blah. You got, you can make more money. Is it like that? I don't know, it's true. But anyway, those that are going to some talk with that thing is the matter. 제가 안에 control 님이 체외 고대는 오만 주바다 아니 쇼줄에 송다 님 control 세대 님이 침보레스.
So like that, in like it is mentioned in the engaging in the middle way and the guide to the Buddhist way of life, the drawbacks of the anger.
다 저한테 그것이 제가 된 거래스. 내가 control 맞아 그는 저한테 거를 맞도 쇼미 되나 아니 그러 맞아 거네. 야나 쇼미 되나야. 걔 더버셔대 님이라 삼네 저거 공부스.
And so therefore, there's a great drawbacks in having anger, and so therefore you should practice patience, and then the patience should be practiced before you get angry. And so once you have already gotten angry, then it is very difficult to have patience.
대체로 그래. 제가 남주 변화 저비 편에다 코드 님을 쓰면 담아 있나? 공동사들 남의 야보매 삼고 sabzuchirwa.
And so you normally, and on other days, usually, if you think of the benefits of patience and the drawbacks of the anger, and then your mind is, oh yeah, I should not get angry. I should be patient. I should be patient. Like that, if you prepare yourself like that, then when the situation rises for you to get angry, then you'll be able to put down the anger. Otherwise, it will be difficult.
다 되고 마토는 끼어가는 안에 랑제트만 맞대와시그레스. 랑 소소야 맞대와시그레 제야 맞대와시그레스.
So if we are not able to do that, then what will happen if we become angry? And then it will make ourselves unhappy, and people around us will be unhappy also.
오케이. 아까만 저 공작인다데.
So now I'm going to meditate for 1 minute on that, okay?
이 공자다데 나 가르 제공이다.
So this will be an analytical meditation.
가나 다데는 공로 마사스. 공로나 랑다 제니가 지고 소고 말다 차서 됐습니다. 안돼. 다 남의 시탄만 맞아. 등문에 레도 사바. 다 소소 상무다. 공로 사나 소소 맞지와 소그래. 미 셴바도 맞지와 소그래. 대성은 소소 셈나 녜바니 봐야만나 하고 어디리 지금 싶다다. 나도 가면 지도 공작이다.
So we're going to do analytical meditation on this line. It says you should not get angry. If you get angry, yourself and all people around you will be unhappy. So is it really like that or not? So you do an analytical meditation on that. Analyze about it. Is it really true or not? And then think about the incidents now, where you have gotten angry, and if that has made you unhappy and people around you unhappy, and think about like that, and if it's really true or not. So, think and then come to the conclusion, to find that understanding or ascertainment, of how the anger makes yourself and others unhappy.
Okay? Maybe 1 minute. Okay. What do you think? It's true or not? You sure? Yes.
So for me, I think it certainly takes a lot of patience, right? To not respond if somebody's kind of attacking you or verbally or whatnot.
No, not that don't respond. Don't angry respond. Destroy it.
So for me, it's even more than patience because it can trigger certain feelings in your body, your mind. So I think it can be, in some regards, almost natural to respond with anger. So
Yeah. That's true.
I just think it takes a lot of practice and a high level of self-control.
Yeah, you need to practice a lot of control. Okay, who eat the junk food all the time? Who eat pizza all the time? Who like to eat all the time McDonald's? We like why? Pizza and the McDonald's very delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah, why you don't eat?
You can't eat it all the time.
Why?
Because it's bad for you.
Do you see? That is right. Because you find it's bad for me, then you have some mind. Say, oh, I cannot do that. You see? This is the purpose, or this is a good reason. Oh, this is better for me. It stop to do things, right? You feel us. Karo, in the Suzu Hakwa, Yamana, Toba, Yaman Kalo that. Suzu no you Hakona, Sheva the Mujula Pengdo, that's Pengdo.
So you see, that's the power of understanding, right? If you know it, you understand it, then it will help you, not to engage in that action.
Is it right? It's through our experience. 제자 니나라까지 control 마사 탑시 약속하나 control 님을 하고 그래.
And so here, what is the best way to not get angry is to understand the drawbacks of anger.
control 님을 가르잖아.
So what are the drawbacks of anger?
control 제나 라다 제니가 맞아서 그래. 대 control 님을.
The main drawback, is that if you get angry, it will make yourself and others unhappy.
True. Okay. Don't start today. Tomorrow we not stop. We stop to angry. Okay. It's not easy, right? Okay. 단 네가 꼴디 아니 기실라가 랍서다 람롬나 셰다 남비셔다 마주 수수고 우지 대상도는 내바냐 아니 때문에 그래.
So about this, not just saying that, oh, it is what Geshe said, or oh, it is what in the Lambim teaching said, but understanding, finding that ascertainment or by oneself, is more useful or more powerful.
아니 다 간이 오르나 공부 세워나 란소라기 지어야 되는 거래.
So what happens if you get angry? There are many drawbacks, and like such as suiciding, committing suicide or killing oneself.
다도 자세 잠만 같이 뒤요 상마도 공 란소라기 자산도 만나 같이 다슴 축들지 않아 아니 그래.
So and so forth. So not just not certain that everybody who gets angry will commit suicide, but commit suicide comes from anger or disturbed mind. Like that.
And then channel drama 그래.
And if you get angry, then you'll have more enemies.
야만에 channel 막가게 미마이 그래.
Or you will have more people who hate you or who don't like you.
It's true. Someone very angry person, you don't want to stay with them, right? It's true, right? If you got a very angry person, your friend also doesn't want to see you. They're always busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. They're a very smart person. They say, I'm busy, I don't have time. They don't say you are a bad person. I'm busy, I'm busy, I'm busy. Because very skillful, he or she doesn't want to see you. So you get a very angry person, right? These things, because I tried to bring so a little bit open, broke the book, broken, so you understand, daily life. Otherwise, you say, oh, yeah, Buddhism like that. Oh, we think very far away. It's like something we not connect with us, right? You're very, yeah. Some place you are like a core walker, you have like maybe 20 people. You are a very bad, angry person. And everyone just doesn't want to give you a very warm heart for you. They try to, how you say, go away from you, right? True, right? Okay, then you go. And that then the yemba that Kundu yepe mambo that the cheto Maria somebody nas. The Kundu cheto is the pemo do what? And the Yosamaro somebody.
So then what if, one thinks, oh, there's so many reasons to get angry, it will be impossible to not get angry.
Is it true, right? You have difficult to find the object of angry.
Not difficult at all.
No, right? All the time. All the time. Small thing. It's the best thing we got all the time. We don't need to pay, not to work hard. It's always be found. And then that teacher what it was. I start culture what is. And that Kadena Kunja the Yimobush. That teacher the Maris somebody, not to culture what is. Why not?
So then what should we do? Like, there's so many objects to get angry at. So how can I control my anger? And how can I not possibly get angry?
And that should you that what is. Oh, I teacher. 아니 사티인데도 고요 더 대다 고요 가라디 타처럼 공부 보는 로고 와야나 다 아니 사타마 조지 레드로 자와나 당가 말레스 텔레처럼 한국 올라야 아니 요 잡샤나네 사타마 요바데 지바레스 다테도 지바레스.
And so that's what is said here in the Guide to Buddhist Way of Life. Now, how could I find enough leather to cover the earth? Having leather on the sole of your sandals is the same as covering the whole earth.
다 띵페 가르쳐 걸. 빼로 다테 테 빼로 다 대나 가져서나.
But this is the example, right? Example for what?
Patience.
Patience, yes. 다반 자치티 니들은 토마 텔레타 소소게 셈데다 보자고. 소소 콘로 마서 소소 콘로 마서 제고 그래스. 소바 콘고 그래스.
So
소소
there's
소바
so
콘로 마사바이나 아니 다참아 뜨바 지바드지노 그래스.
so there are so many enemies, so many objects, to get angry, right? And so there's no way you can subdue all these enemies. But if you subdue your own mind, then it will be all they will all be subdued. It will be same as subduing all of them.
You guys never walk without shoes, right? Have you walked without shoes? Like India, are you from India?
I'm from Fiji, but my ancestors were brought by the British to Fiji in the 1800s.
Yeah. In India, you go to everyone go walking without shoes. Like not cities, like countryside, everyone. Like Tibetan, I was a kid, always without shoes. We have no shoes.
I have one pair, I think. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I was just barefoot as a kid.
You guys are not experienced to how what can feeling you without shoes. Can you walk from here to medical school without shoes? Dangerous, so don't walk. There are a lot of grasses. Yeah. Here a lot of things. This country, I'm not criticizing this country. This country makes small things very big deal. Really? Very small things, just very big deal. Very dangerous. Everything they take danger, everything is dangerous. Right? Nothing. Eat food is very dangerous. Because maybe you die. There's not one person problem, but how the culture, how culture grow. And in India, Tibetan, I don't know, maybe it'll change. Kids just kick everywhere. India, how the kids grow up, when they just mommy give them milk, they just leave them on the how to say,
Block.
on the ground. It's plastic. It's not. It's cement. 100% just cement. No clothes. Just just play that. Here, you dance, just call 911. Right? Here the kids like baby like a gold, piece of gold, big balls. Therefore, here also we got very easy to lot disease. The India and they just they just carry it. Tibetan also just mom, they tight. Mom have to do a lot of things. They tight because they don't want to jump the fire. Then kids just walking around, they eat all the something they poo, they eat. We did. But they eat all the things put, but this is dry. More healthy. Here we just very special. Sorry, that's bad thing to say.
That's recent. That's recent. That's become a thing. Like
It's
people are
becoming
so-
a thing in India too.
it's so much fear. Like fear, I can they've learned how to monopolize on our fear. And so, but when we were kids, I'm sure a lot of us, because I'm the same age as most people here, when we were kids, we never wore seatbelts in the car. There was no such thing. Car seats weren't really a thing. You would just they'd throw you in the back of the station wagon. You'd be bumping around back there.
Yeah.
And you'd go out all day long and you'd ride your bikes with your friends, and your parents wouldn't care where you were,
Exactly.
And now it's like the phone. Everyone's got the phone. Where are you? And oh my God.
Okay, like that, right? Anyway, there's a wonderful, like our through the experience, how people take cities, big more problem. Of course, we have to take it, but don't take too serious everything. 제가 네게 된다 가는 저런 거 다, 나 막아서 미치 매워서 이거도 저다 두고 말이야. 다 되나가는 저런 공로 맞죠, 제거 그래서.
So what this is saying is that if you say that there are so many enemies, for me to get angry, and so I should subdue them, then I will not have anybody to get angry towards. That's not possible. You can't go after one and everyone, to subdue them.
제가 다투고나 다투니 에투 냠나 심진진 타 마제 파다 자 조디다 뒤에 메나 콘도 탐나나 다 찍장 문조와 탐주도 받한다스.
And so just like it says, you will find that you would never run out of enemies or subdue them all before the time came when there were no sentient beings left. But if you subdue your anger, you will not have single enemy, and it will be the same as subduing all your enemies.
아 되는 영화 탑신도 그러나 아니 저비 뭐다 아니 저비 예와 아니 공주고 님으서 야 답아 로조진이 시바치고 그래서.
And so to have that, to be able to subdue your mind, so you have to understand all kinds of patience, the different categories, or the division of patience, and the drawbacks of anger. And you understand that thoroughly, then you'll be able to have that.
제단데 다지 되니 누가 옛날에 마찬가지 소소 로종체 아니 공주고 님도 하고 저비가 패도 하고 봤잖아. 다른 나가서 장소 가지 사교 말이나 어디 말이야 보여 말했어. 지고 내가 하거나 아니 사이카도 셰 장소 맥도날드 쇼보이로.
And so you have to understand all this, the practice of the patience, all kinds of patience, right? And the drawbacks of anger, how it harms you and so forth, harms you and yourself and all people around you. And so forth, if you understand that, and then you will stop getting angry. It's just like, you will not eat junk food because you know it is not good for you. Otherwise, junk foods are very delicious, right? So you will want to eat it, but because you know it's not good for your body, therefore you stop. Just like that, if you understand anger is not good for you, not just it is said in the book or said by Geshe, but because you understand it really through the experience and practice, then you will be able to stop getting angry.
제대로다 다 컨트롤 리름보 가리 히름보 리름보 캐네데나 제무지 바이스 디나 인지 가라랍시.
What is?
가리 컨트롤 리름보 캐네데나 제무지 바이스. 디슈도 간도. 하나 다른 가리.
라마지 라도. 라마다 미시다지 다
팅게더 투신데 되니. 컨트롤 뭐보다 얘와 시고 그래서 티오로 간도.
컨트롤 소박이.
저기 뭐다 아니 얘와 공주 님도 시와 제거 그랬어.
저버체스.
아니 티슈가 야다 봐 시.
수부 차상 거라는데 콘도기 콘도 랑추로 했어. 근데 제발네.
네. 자다 되니 가능한 얘기인가요? 가디나 콘도 사대 봐이나 지난 수부 차다 콘도 사대 봐나 아니 지난 딱 개개 요 말세로 있대.
어디래? 근데 제발네 들다.
We understand next one.
So what it says, will you ever again let your whole body be possessed by anger?
What do you mean that? Your whole body become anger?
It's in the service of anger, yeah.
Yeah, what do you understand that? What do you understand?
You feel physically angry when you get angry. Sometimes when you get very angry, like your whole body, you can feel it.
Yeah, but you tend to use it, but the better that was. I cannot catch a toe. The super chasa condo kind of dead one, can touch on like a J. Do what you must still go.
So yeah, I mean, it's like getting very angry, right? Very strongly angry, that your whole body feels like anger like that.
제다다 드니게 빼라 가지고는 나는 그만 로마지야. 마지 수지는 녀다 다네는 개개가 바빠쇼 마다 같이 아니 개개가 로면 두 모는 두 소파서 벌라반데 소파 제네 아니 그럼 만마셔머레스 베노이도.
And then there's the example it gives, right? The once the Lama tried to separate his disciple and a thief in a fight, he did not succeed, and disciple was hitting the man. Lama put his finger on his disciple's nose and said, "Patience, patience." Immediately, the disciple recalled his lost patience. So when you remember the patience, you think about the patience, and that will help you to not get angry.
다 튀는 거 처음에 내 동도 다 컨트롤네 내가 차지 공 쓰네 아니 조쿠시가 쉐번 찌베스 배가 말 다 컨트롤 사 두바 잡 두링한테 랍서지라 다른 게 조마송 삼나 아니 배가 말이에요.
And so it says, what use is it to pretend to be patient if your anger has already done its work, you know? So you got angry and you got into a fight, you caused harm to other person, and then later you feel like, oh, that was not good, you know, like feeling like that, you know, that's what is the use of it, right? And you have already done, you know, the bad, you know, work, you know, by getting angry.
This happened also, right? Us. We said, oh, I should have said that. I should have read that text. You cannot delete only car. Right? I didn't do it. I shouldn't do that. This is too late. Therefore, before that, you need to be smart and to think. The things, you know, you just not live one time read. Just read and think. Okay? Then it's then 대양 당보 딱깔래 당깔래 걸려라고 말이야. 깔래 걸려. 얘나 공부하나? 너 줘봐. 아니 가리 공부하나? 제거래 했어.
And then says it will be difficult at first to be patient. It will become easy if you familiarize yourself through the mind training. 그건 주제도 작아라가라 속소서 말해.
속도야 너. 고내려고 뭐 등기다가 요 마이스.
So it says like there isn't anything that doesn't become easier with familiarization.
Example, you guys read them without looking at computer. You guys read them, right? Small finger. Why? Because they're very useful. Even the finger is very big. Especially our phone, very small. I mean, you get a big finger, touch the harder they find. It's going to be useful, right? Okay, I think we stop that. We have lots of Tara Puja. We can do just mandala. Then we don't need to dedication here.
Please turn to page 39 for the Thanksgiving mandala.
Okay.
Just the mandala.
Yeah, just mandala.
Saji pergi shushi medo
drummer,
rati shunga jambadi saji shunga programmada chimba chukasho jetsun lame gachera tencha nakajule chunchari pada losan tente promesa sungi robe musa tatu de gyurshi idam guru ramada
Yeah, this is a long.
And the Laman also. From my two collections, blessed the space that I've amassed from working with effort, practice for a great length of time. May I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose minds, wisdom eyes blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my lives, mind you free. May I find the best of the complete greater paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by practicing. Use a skillful means strong by the strong force of compassion. May I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddha's teachings for a very long time. With my heart going out with great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread or once spread have declined, may I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddha's deeds be nourished for a long time. By even this great course through enlightenment completed due to the wondrous conduct of the Buddhas and their children. May all human and non-human beings who eliminate and make things conducive for practicing the excellent paths never be parted in any of their lives from the purest path praised by the Buddhas. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the tenfold Mahayana virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere.